We're gonna be watching When Pranks Turn Deadly. It's another Meat Canyon. I really enjoyed the last one, so I'm excited to watch this as well.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come in and sit on down because
see if I get the
today
good
we're
volume.
talking about the deadliest pranks ever.
I love his voice when he does that. The deadliest pranks ever.
If you're watching this video, chances are you've played a prank on someone before. Maybe it was a harmless one you pulled on your friend, or maybe a senior prank at the end of high school, right?
Did you guys have senior pranks in high school? We actually did. I think they're banned at my old school now. I think that they're banned now because from what I remember, it involved a slip and slide through the hallways. But it was I don't remember it all. I don't remember all the details. It was a long time ago.
We've all done it. We're all pranksters here. Most of the time, pranks are pretty innocent. Some people, however, can take things a little too far. Not me. I once bullied and pranked my teacher for having a miscarriage.
What?
I'm joking. I thought that was going to come out funnier. That really
Oh
wasn't.
my God!
If you're careless, it's easy for a prank to lead to serious injury or even death. And if you're playing a prank on a stranger, you truly have no idea how they're going to react to being messed with, right? You see all these fake YouTube pranksters.
Side note, why is his microphone taped like that? Why is his microphone? I hate it. It bothers me so much. Everything in his room is like done like properly, and then you just see this awful tape job on his microphone. Why?
You put a real scenario in there. You never know who's a Brazilian jiu-jitsu master, who has a gun. I have a gun! Today, I thought we'd talk about all the ways that pranks have led to people's untimely demise.
My favorite pranks are the kissing pranks.
Mommy makeout day.
I'm here at Venice Beach, and it's mommy makeout day.
I like pranking girls
What?
by kissing them. I like cutting off girlfriends' boyfriends' faces and pretending to be them. Who pranked you? Come here, baby, kiss me. It's like a leather skin face mask.
He somehow still surprises me with the things that comes out with anything that comes out of his mouth. I've listened to enough of his content, and you'd think I wouldn't be surprised. I'm somehow still floored with the shit he says.
Come here, baby, I want to kiss you in the mouth. Pranks have certainly escalated over the years, but still, even as far back as the 1900s, people have died due to what seemed like a harmless prank, like the thumbtack prank that killed a high schooler.
This is a happy video, folks.
I used to put thumbtacks under people's seats all the time. You do it on my
Oh,
teacher.
you're a sick bastard! What the hell? That's not even funny. It's just mean. That's just so mean.
I got really mad. My geometry teacher, he was like, "Who did this?" Like that, and I was like,
You blamed your friends.
"No, never my friends. Usually a very innocent bystander." And they're like, "What? No, I didn't." And you're like, "That person over there, I think."
My friends used to stab each other with like long needles
What?
in wrestling matches.
Sounds painful. Do you think if you sat on a thumbtack, do you think you'd actually be able to have the needle go into your...
If you got Hank
What?
ass.
You got a flat ass, boy. A popular athlete at a New York high school, 14-year-old Angelina Cerna, was subject to a prank that led to her death in 1930. A few students in her
boy.
class had decided to play a prank where they placed a thumbtack on her chair. Classic. Well, I won't deny it's a classic. Maybe this is where it came from. When Cerna arrived, she sat on the tack. She reacted in pain, but refused to tell the teacher what had happened to avoid getting anyone in trouble. She's a martyr.
Oh,
She went about
what
her
a way to
day,
go.
but later became incredibly ill to the point of having to stay home from
She
school.
died from tetanus?
Apparently, the injury from the tack had caused an infection that became lethal. What started as a small bruise grew to a cyst, as she eventually contracted blood poisoning, also
Sepsis!
known as sepsis.
Do you think someone like dipped it in poo?
What if we dipped it in cow shit before we did it? Like, why? Oh, it's right here.
Why would you in the first
30s.
place?
The school's also a pig pen. Won't she smell it? No, the whole school.
This is
smells like
horrible!
shit. Also, I found this tack out. It's been raining for 4 weeks straight. Yeah, it's a little rusty. Dipping a rusty thumbtack in cow shit. The young teen had passed away, and the culprit had never been found. It even became national news, showing up in Time magazine, though the details were oddly brief. This is the Time magazine hard-hitting article from the 30s. Tack. In Mount Morris, New York, a joker put a tack on a chair of Angelina Cerna, who sat on the tack, squeaked, contracted blood poisoning, died.
Squeaked. Was she a mouse?
She squeaked. Sat on tack, squeaked, died. And move on to the next story. Let's talk light bulbs. Are you tired of candles? Everything's about to change. In 1949, gruesome deaths occurred after one man decided...
Also, can we just appreciate the little cameo of LA Beast?
Was she a mouse?
She squeaked. Sat on tack, squeaked, died. And about to change.
Look at him. Look at my boy LA Beast eating light bulbs like a true champion as he drinks his Crystal Pepsi. I don't know if you guys have seen him. There's a couple of things about him that I think are just incredible. He actually got them to bring back Crystal Pepsi. He's a legitimate psychopath, and I adore him. Like, I adore him. He is old YouTube to its core.
In 1949, gruesome deaths occurred after one man decided to attempt a particularly creative prank. So let's talk about the War of the Worlds recreation disaster. You may have heard of the War of the Worlds, which was a radio play based on the novel by H.G. Wells.
Yep.
This play, directed and narrated by Orson Welles, aired on Halloween in 1938.
Yeah,
Orson
I remember
Welles,
hearing
doesn't that sound
about
familiar?
this. Like
It's the guy
how it was like not hearing about it because I've been alive that long, but hearing about it from like when they talked about the story, right? Where people actually believed it was real.
who made Citizen Kane. It's true.
And he's a wino.
If you ever want a good, clean time, look up Orson Welles wine commercial. Show a clip.
102, take 2. Ah, the French champagne.
It was an hour-long fictional news broadcast meant to simulate a Martian invasion. The narrator went through live updates detailing breaking news, from aliens using heat rays on nearby onlookers to full-on Martian invasions in major cities. While announcements were made explaining that this would be a work of fiction, people who tuned in late completely missed this. They thought that it was an actual Martian invasion that was happening nearby. Many fled their homes to escape it, and others relentlessly called the police station. And in the end, people realized it was all fake. Some claimed it was incredibly cruel, while others praised Orson Welles for his innovative storytelling and dramatic skills.
Yeah. I don't think anybody should have taken that seriously.
Also, I think some people killed themselves.
I don't
What?
think that we talked about that, but that'd be kind of crazy. Well, Orson, they're dropping like flies out there. Huh? Over the alien heat rays? Yeah, they did not like that.
That's what my English teacher said, at least. They're like, people started hearing the Martians were coming, so they pulled out the guns and shot themselves.
I've never
my
heard that,
God.
but I wouldn't be surprised. Turning on your radio back then and hearing that? What? What's the magic box saying? Helga, run! I mean, fast forward to 1949, where two artists named Leonardo Paez and Eduardo Alcaraz decided to mimic this exact broadcast in Ecuador. The only difference was that Leonardo refused to announce that the work was one of fiction, despite Alcaraz
no.
begging for him to make it clear, which I love that. So I'm not telling him. He's like, dude, you have to do it. Please just say it's a joke. He's like, he's like, up to the mic.
I shouldn't laugh. It's gonna probably be terrible.
You hear the Martians incoming? When the broadcast played on the radio station late that night, a similar panic ensued. Actors even joined the broadcast to double down on its legitimacy, imitating known government officials. This time, police, firefighters, and military were dispatched to fight off the supposed Martian invasion.
Oh
People
my
flooded
God.
churches to confess their sins before imminent death.
Oh
It was
my
a complete
God.
show. Eventually, the authorities realized it was all fake and announced it over the radio to calm people down. However, people were enraged that they had been duped. In response, over 100 people gathered around the radio station. What started as screaming and rock throwing slowly escalated to starting fires.
Oh
the building
my-
was being burned to the
What?
ground, and some people inside resorted to leaping off the roof to escape. 15 people had died in the chaos, including
What the
Leonardo's
hell?
nephew and his girlfriend.
That's what happens when you cry wolf.
Did he cry wolf?
Cried alien invasion.
I'm just kidding. The guy's like impaled with like a sign or something. He's like, should have made it clear. The riot would have been shut down earlier if police and firefighters had not all been busy preparing for the potential Martian invasion. So that's, he did shoot himself in the foot there. Leonardo was detained alongside several others. Paez, on the other hand, escaped Ecuador to avoid being sent to jail. One hell of a radio play. You gotta give him that one hell of a radio play.
I also like how they're just like, oh, that worked in America.
I like the fact that something that does not deliberately, like, I want you guys to think about it. Yeah, they didn't disclose that it was a prank, but it should have been obvious that it was. And I understand that people are really gullible in general. But if you do a radio play and it causes people to panic, even though the intent is not to cause panic, because you're being theatrical, you should not be held accountable for the stupidity of others. Like, I understand that the riot did lead to horrible things, right? But the people who did the play should not be held for legal responsibility because the populace is fucking stupid. I'm sorry. I don't think that they should have been held accountable.
Let's.
Yeah, 100%. Also, like, what, 15 years earlier or something? So just like, oh, dude, people forgot about that. We could totally do that. And there are even deadly pranks going back into the late 1800s. Let's talk about one that occurred on April Fool's Day, 1896, when a man literally scared his wife to death.
Oh,
There's
no.
tons of videos online of usually women getting scared by their husband, and then they have to hold their panty area because they're peeing. Oh, come on, stop! Let me tell you something. If I try scaring my wife, it's a fight. She gets legitimately angry.
I know, I've scared her a couple times.
Yeah, she won't talk to you. She gets very...
This is a very fair statement. If I ever scared Yura, I would be in a ditch. If I scared or pranked Yura, I would literally I'd be dead in a ditch.
Very upset. I even have to, like, when I'm walking in a room and I know she hasn't heard me yet, I have to be like... I have to... like, let my presence be known. And even then she's like, why would you do that? And I'm like, I'm trying to let you know I'm walking in the room, you nut.
She just did that the other day. I was leaving. I just said bye. She went,
Yeah. It's like you could just be doing anything, walking through the house, just walking. Why would you do that? I'm in a building. I'm walking through the house. So I have to, like, literally, like, look around and see her. I have to, like, let her know.
I feel like the older you get, the harder it is to find.
She's like, what is that? Oh, hey. I'm like, okay, I can enter the room now.
got a double-edged sword though, because the cooing could freak her out.
That's the thing, is there's no correct way to do it. In Nashville, a farmer named John Aarons decided to play a prank on his new wife of several months. The plan was to dress up as a tramp, which was a phrase used to describe a homeless person back in the day.
Lady in the Tramp.
Lady in the Tramp. I also thought it was a whore.
Yeah, tramp stamp.
That's how they mark the homeless. Yeah. We're gonna put this right above your buttocks. Tramp. There it is. He got in his disguise, complete with a white mask, and knocked on the door for the big surprise. She answered the door, and John loudly ordered her to make him dinner as a joke. Make me dinner! His wife was so horrified by what seemed like an aggressive stranger that she fainted and fell to the floor. She died an hour later, and it had filled him with so much grief that he later threatened to take his own life. I like it's like he threatened it. He's like, I'm gonna do it. We're like, no, you're not. And he's like, okay. I'll be honest though, that's, you know, she's got a little pigeon heart. Make me dinner.
Poor thing.
It's just a joke, honey. That's her realizing it for a second. And then just dying. If it wouldn't have been that, it probably would have been something else, right?
I was picturing she got scared, smacked her head.
That's
and
what
she
I would have
bled
thought.
out.
I thought she,
dude, no, it's just she literally got frightened. She was like, oh, I bet slowly moved to the ground and then curled up in a ball. It just...
That's so sad,
How long do
though.
you think he like took to respond? Because this is the 1800s.
I think if it was 1800s, I think while she's falling, he's like, all the way down to the ground. She's like curled up in a ball like...
Sorry, you shouldn't be making this funny. This is tragic, and he's making it
He's
funny.
like, just get up. I'm actually hungry. You've actually pissed me off now. Get up. Because I would assume if he was just like, make me dinner. She's like, oh. He's like, oh, I'm just joking. Oh, I think that he was at full in it. He's like, ah! He's like dancing and shit. I'm a psycho. I'm going to eat your soul. He was unrelenting. And that's what he doesn't tell other people. She's like, really? Just because you scared her? He's like, yeah. I don't know what happened. That is weird.
Do you think after this he pulled another prank in his life, or was he like, I'm done with pranks?
I think he's like, I'm done with pranks, but I bet you he's the kind of guy he has been tempted. He like walks into a house and it's like no one heard him yet, and he like sees the person washing dishes. He pulls out the mask for a second. This is a 1900s man growing as a person.
Today's video is sponsored by our partners at Factor. It can be tough trying to eat better on a busy schedule. You want to be healthy, but you want to be fast.
You try to shit and you fail your asses on the ground. You can see some people are simply not capable of handling pranks. But not just because they may pass out from fear. Some react with full-on rage. Like this next story. A chair prank that led to a brutal murder. Like chair pranks? I hate when people sit in my seats.
I hate when people pull your seat out.
Oh, I have no, when you sit down and then, yeah, you pull your prank.
You put
I don't know why,
thumbtacks
but
on people's seats. How do you feel bad when someone pulls your seat? You deserve it. You would 100% deserve it.
Person's got like visceral reaction is just to turn and laugh. And you're like, okay. Dude, you tried to shit and you fell your asses on the ground now. Idiot! Like, cool prank. Just like taking
Again,
my breath.
thumbtacks!
In a Pennsylvania meat processing facility, Danny Vasquez thought it would be funny to play a prank on his coworker, Peter Jock Adam. When Adam was sitting down in his chair, Vasquez yanked his chair out from under him. Adam collapsed to the floor, but did not find it amusing. Oh, gotcha. And he just turns around like, it's just a prank, man. Who's laughing? No one else is here laughing. Adam reacted by simply saying, I'm going to get you for that. And walking away. I'll say right now, that's what I'd be like. I'll try to sit down and then you pull it from what will be even Stevens. Take my chair. But the next day, Adam confronted Vasquez and began wrestling him to the ground and choking him. Workers had heard screaming, and when they approached the source of the noise, they saw Adam stabbing Vasquez multiple times. After desperately trying to crawl away, he passed out, and he later died in the hospital. Adam was hiding out in a shed when police found him. I love that. Adam, probably sit on a chair in there. Try pulling my chair from me. Adam was hiding.
You know, this reminds me, horrible story. This just actually triggered a memory of an old high school prank that I remember. I remembered that somebody went up to this guy, or they didn't. He went up to. I think he went up at the table to go to the bathroom. Right, while he was in the bathroom, a classmate of his took his sandwich and put it in his underwear and rubbed it all over his nuts. He then put it back on the plate. And then they waited until he ate till the other guy came back and ate the sandwich and then told him. And he was dead silent about it and he left. The next day he came into school with a golf club and beat the living shit out of the guy. So, fun story for you with the outcome.
In a shed when the police found him, covered in self-inflicted stab wounds. He was rushed to a hospital for surgery, and police officers reported seeing a knife and a handwritten note near the shed that read, "See you in hell, life for life." This is a creepypasta premise, okay? That just solidified every creepypasta story I read where it's like some guy just being like, yeah, I'm a little crazy. But it's just because the voices in my head talk to me.
Dawn, why are you
that kind of
licking
thing?
the blanket?
Just over a prank. Let me ask you this, Nick.
Dawn.
Was his reaction justified?
Was everybody around him
Dawn.
pointing and laughing?
Dawn.
Exactly.
Sorry, my cat is being
history
weird.
here.
What? Dawn, what are you doing? Dawn, why are you licking why are you aggressively licking the blanket? What is there? Hello? What were you doing? There's nothing there. She was just intently licking the blanket for no reason. Dude, cats are so strange, I swear to God. Man, I swear to God a lot for an atheist.
See, at this point, it makes it seem like it's not a big deal. But if you have 10 people in a room pointing and laughing, that could mentally break a man. He's already having a bad day. He woke up, coffee spilled on his shirt, goes in. People are like, oh, diarrhea chest. He's like, it's coffee. And all of a sudden, now the guy, and it's like, that's just the straw.
People who mess with food should be taken out of the gene pool. No, people who do pranks for self-gratification at the expense of others should be, like, fucking slapped in the face really hard.
All that broke the camel's back, baby. I also like how I'll get you back. He's just being like, tomorrow, I'm going to wrestle you to the ground and stab you to death. It's not even like another prank. At first I thought it was like, oh, his counter prank is going to be the thing. He puts like a Chinese finger trap on him and the guy like is freaking out and like falls into a vat of acid or something. I don't know where they were. Yeah, at the meat plant. But you know, not every prank is serious enough that it should lead to straight up physical violence. This next prank, however, was not quite as harmless. Let's talk about the compressed air prank.
Actually, I've read that. Yeah, you could die by blowing compressed air on your skin.
Really? Like
What?
I saw a video where it's like cool hair hack, and it's a guy who like makes like a coif with his hair, and all the comments are like, do not do that.
Dude,
Wait,
you
what?
could have died. The guy's like, huh? It's like Anton's in the deal. Don't put that coin away. That's your lucky coin. It's like the Grim Reaper was here. You could have died. At a plywood factory in India, a 40-year-old man named Ravinder had previously been subject to...
Why is it that people love No Country for Old Men so much? Like, I remember the movie, it wasn't bad, but I've seen, it was such a one-off random movie, and I still see people who use that killer as their profile picture. Like, I have a dude who follows me on Twitter who has that as his profile picture, and I'm like, why do people still, like, quote and reference this random movie? It's so obscure. It wasn't so great. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't, like, really unique. It was just a movie about a bunch of bad people who wanted money. So I don't really understand it. I don't really understand, like, what, is it, like, compressed air can lead? It got a lot of... Yeah, no, it wasn't bad. It was certainly not a bad movie. But I'm like, I don't understand like the level of like fandom that it seems to have with like young men between the ages of 28 and 38. I find that very interesting because again, it was just a random one-off movie. It's not like iconic, so that's why I just don't get it. And maybe if somebody who watches in the comments and please, again, I don't think it was bad. I don't understand the obsession.
Ridicule from his coworkers due to him wearing tattered clothing.
Calling him poor.
All the homies in the plywood factory just being like, a affliction called. They want
Fight Club, American Psycho, Fight Club, and Joker all make sense. Those were all cinematic like icons. Those actually make sense. No Country for Old Men does not have that level of iconography, not iconography. Like it just does not have that level of clout, in my opinion.
their shirt back. It's like, oh, it's buckled. I thought it was cool. One of the people bullying him was Anjan Mishra, who only got the job because Ravender recommended him in the first place. That's a little backstabby, okay? I hope Anjan dies, dude. Regardless, he decided to play a prank that involved sticking an air compressor into Ravender's butt and bit down to pick up a block of wood. This is the worst LinkedIn recommendation you could ever give a guy. He's like, no, Anjan is really cool. A hard worker. Thanks, Ravender. This air jet is extremely powerful, used mainly for slicing through large blocks of wood.
You popped him like a balloon!
What? Good God! When he stuck it inside Ravender, there was a brief laughter until he suddenly fell to the floor face first. The force of the air ripped his insides to shreds.
Oh my God!
Damage and hemorrhaging, and he died trying to receive treatment. Mishra was arrested after the authorities reviewed CCTV footage of the incident. That is crazy. Also, my God! The air thing looks like a gas pump. Ravender's bum is loose. It's easy to stick inside Ravender's bum. Like, what the fuck are you on, Mishra? That is crazy.
Do you think he stuck it all the way up to the bent part?
Oh!
Thanks for the job, Ravender.
Thanks for the job recommended Upwork. Are we saying that
So
the boy
horrible.
Ravender laughed? Or are we saying that
what
the
it sounds
group?
like.
I think the group laughed, and then he just fell down. There's no way an unsuspected anal plunging leaves you being like inside, and you're just like, no way. I think if anything, it was, and he just fell down. Are you under the impression that Ravender
Stop it,
laughed?
it's not funny.
I like to believe Ravender had a bit of joy before his untimely demise. Oh, you are so funny, Mishra.
He's a fucking bully who's like,
terrible.
hey, I heard your factory's hiring. He's like, not really. You gonna get me in with your piece of clothing? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Whatever. This is the kind of thing where I wish my boy Anjan here gets it.
That is such a diabolical sentence. Holy shit. Poor man got dig dug. Oh no.
Funnel up his ass every day, and they pull a Tutankhamun on him and scramble his brains with it. This isn't the first case of workplace bullying that led to a brutal death. Gareth McFadden, a 24-year-old sales trader, had attended a staff Christmas party. The party was Hawaiian themed. Hey, Malakaliki Maka is a thing to
Dude, Meat Canyon is awful. I love him, but man, he is something.
say. So Gareth arrived with a fancy outfit, including a large synthetic grass skirt. The guy was stoked on the Hawaiian theme. Can you blame him? Who doesn't like wearing some Hawaiian button-ups, a little glass skirt, drinking some Mai Tais? Matthew Schofield, one of his co-workers, decided to play a cruel prank while he was in the bathroom. He reached under the bathroom stall, using a lighter to light the synthetic grass skirt on fire. That's a fun prank.
What
Schofield
kind of
was
prank
proud
is
enough of his
that?
actions that he even announced what he had done when he returned to the partygoers. Perhaps he thought that Gareth would quickly brush it off and that it would be the end of it. But in reality, this resulted in a horrific string of events. Garrett's costume was fully lit ablaze. He was screaming till he exited the
Yeah, because like the Hawaiian shirts are made of polyester, so the whole shirt's gonna burst into flames too.
bathroom, where his head was described as glowing like a cigarette. My boy Joe Camel coming back. Calm down, Gareth. You're ruining the vibe. He had to be rushed to the hospital, and it was discovered that 90% of his body was covered in serious burns.
Oh my
and Gareth
God.
died in the hospital 3 days later. I bet you anything Gareth recommended that dude too. I feel like
My lovely wife is here. Yura, I would love for you to chime in on this one. It is an entire video of the worst pranks ever. I implied that if I ever pranked you, I would be 6 feet in the ground.
Yeah, and like divorced in milliseconds.
Oh, well, I'd be dead. So, I mean, the divorce would be secondary, but, like, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
But like one of them, a man thought it would be funny to stick an air compressor up his coworker's butt and pumped air into him until he died.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
Right? Isn't that just so funny? It's so tee ha ha.
I was reading a Reddit post that put, the guy put cat poop in his wife's food or something like that.
Why would somebody put cat poop in somebody's food?
Yep, and then he's like, I don't understand. Why did she divorce
It's so funny. Ha ha ha. Put cat poop in someone's food. Wow, what a prank. Oh my god, that's so. This one that I'm watching right now is a man lit somebody on fire. Ha ha, so funny.
Just a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro. Okay, back to the video.
This is the unfortunate core reality of these things. I bet you it was another recommend. Angela Offwood, another coworker, was also seriously injured when the fire had spread to her costume as well.
Oh
And
my
according to
God.
her husband, she had to undergo 6 plastic surgeries on top of getting 800 staples in order to
That's not a
secure
minor- oh
skin
my
wraps.
God.
For this prank, Schofield was found guilty of manslaughter and was jailed for 2 years for the death of Gareth.
2?
An additional 9 months for the injured Offwood. On top of being forced to pay $37,000
There's more
to
than
both
that.
of the victims' families. What was her costume? I'm a cloud. All cotton. Why are we so dry? When you're a rebellious kid, it's easy to get caught up in a few pranks. Maybe you toilet paper someone's house or burrito someone's backpack.
Look, I'll be the first one to admit Halloween pranking I am definitely guilty of. I have baloneyed a car or two. I have egged a person or two. I have frozen paintballs are a thing. I was not a good kid. I acknowledge these things, but like, come on.
What?
What the f does that mean? I've never heard of burritoing a backpack. Well, for some children, this leads to serious repercussions, like the egging prank that ended in a fatal car crash. In Houston, a 14-year-old boy and his 2 friends were throwing eggs at passing cars. These are what we like to call little pieces of shit. Okay? Toilet paper, harmless fun, I'll say.
Hi, Sharky.
Getting TP'd, it's an annoying yes. The rain
Sharky,
will
do you
wash
not like
away
this
the
prank?
sins. That's what happens, right? Kids who egg, those are kids who parents don't love them.
What about rocks?
Again, you have no room to criticize them. You put thumbtacks on their chairs. So who are you to be throwing rocks in a glass house?
Same thing, Nick. Are rocks okay? There's no yolk in a rock. One of the drivers, who was pelted by them, rolled down his window and flashed a semi-automatic handgun at them in response. You know what? He's throwing eggs. He flashes a piece. That's only fair. The children got scared, jumping into a GMC Arcadia and speeding down the street as he chased them down the road. Okay, just want to reiterate. They're 14. And yet they have access to a GMC Arcadia. Okay. Scared of being caught, the 14-year-old ignored the traffic signals and moved at high speeds until eventually slamming into the back of a pickup truck. The crash was so intense that the 45-year-old woman driving the vehicle had died before paramedics could arrive. The young man at the wheel was later arrested on murder charges. I mean, can you imagine that? High speed, GMC Arcadia slams in the back of you at like even, I don't know, 50 miles, 60 miles an hour, and you didn't expect it. Oh, dude, you'd be fine. This isn't the first
she
time
died,
a prank
so
had
yeah.
led to the death of kids this young. In a similar story, 3 teenagers died after ding-dong ditching. I swear to God, one day that positive video is gonna come. And dude, I'm telling you, ding-dong ditching pisses people off. I ding-dong ditched this one guy one time, and he like literally chased me and my friends back. I mean, I'm like an obese kid, so it's not like he was, you know, this guy's an athlete. People get pissed.
Was he stalking you slowly?
No, I was ding-dong ditch, boom, and he like immediately opened the door, and I was like, I made eye contact. I started running. He's like, "Get back here!" Which at that point, too, it was kind of weird to just be like, would you have just had this reaction if I was just like, hello, nice to meet you? I think it was because I was like, oh, and I ran off. I'm like, that seems like an odd reaction to be like, you son of a bitch! Maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe we're doing it a lot. I can't remember. I don't know. There's probably a part of leaving out where it's like, oh, yeah, we did that 9 times at 2 a.m. on a Monday. In Riverside, California, a group of 6 teenagers were hanging out and being rebellious. One boy was dared to choose between ding-dong ditching someone's house or jumping in someone's pool at night. And by God, the boy decided to ding-dong ditch. He approached the house with a 45-year-old man named Chandra.
Chandra probably didn't take kindly
his
to it.
butt to him as he opened the door. Okay, well, see, that he's adding a little, that's a little cherry on top. That'll send you over the edge, dude. Way to light the wick. The kids ran off, leaving Chandra infuriated. Instead of leaving the kids alone, who were just having a bit of mean-spirited fun, he decided to get in his car and chase after them. It
my
was
gosh.
noted in his later testimony that he had consumed 12 beers before the incident took place.
Oh,
dude,
my
I
God.
am in this man's shoes 100%. 12 beers in, you know he's like listening to something like music. You know, he's in the groove and he's like, what the f is this? He sped down the the road going 99 miles an hour in order to catch up to them.
Jesus.
And when he did, he rear-ended them. And the driver ended up losing control and swerving off the road, slamming into a tree as Chandra drove off. The crash ended up taking the lives of the 3 16-year-old teenagers in the car. My God. During the trial, Chandra claimed that the prank had made him fearful for the safety of his family, which emboldened him to go after them. All evidence, however, pointed to this prank being fairly harmless. Chandra had already faced criminal charges relating to alleged domestic abuse and now faces life in prison without parole.
God.
I love the idea of being like, they scared me and my family. I was afraid that we were gonna die. So they were leaving and you chased after them. I had to snuff out the source. I was kind of on the side of it with the 12 beers thing. Now I'm kind of like, you're not as pog as I thought, dude.
Yeah, he sounds like a monster.
This guy does sound like he's a bit of a monster, if I'm being honest. As you can imagine, the birth of YouTube
Dear
pranksters
God.
has
Oh,
caused
not
a whole
Fuzi.
slew of injuries and deaths to
God.
occur. Like the YouTube robbery prank gone wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be cold here. A robbery prank is just a robbery. Like, I'm sorry. A robbery prank is just a robbery. You don't go like, haha, I'm just kidding. You know, I was just joking about taking your money. You know, it's a fake gun. Don't worry. It's still a robbery.
20-year-old Timothy Wilkes, a YouTube prankster, was trying to make a prank video with his friend. The idea involved scaring random strangers by simulating a robbery. The two of them waited outside of a family trampoline park until they found their victims. They approached the group wielding large butcher knives. What they didn't expect was one of the strangers, David Starnes Jr., was armed, and he immediately acted in self-defense by shooting Wilkes. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
When the investigation began, it seemed that Starnes has not been charged for the shooting. I mean, why would you be?
You
If a
shouldn't
person's
be.
Coming up to you with a knife, you don't know it's a prank.
Like, am I being cold here and saying, like, in a self-defense scenario, you don't know it's gonna be a prank. People just came up to you with a knife. I don't see that as I think it's a justified use.
Well, that's the fucked up thing about YouTube pranksters is that they like give people the idea that like if you do this, nothing bad's gonna happen. You know, we might get punched. It's like, no, dude, people are gonna like kill you.
What happened to that one in the mall? Some guy was like harassing people at a food court, and a guy just pulled out a gun and shot him.
That was kind of recent, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a couple years ago.
In one of the more unique instances of pranks gone wrong, we have the man who died pretending to be Bigfoot. That's a way to go, dude. A 44-year-old man from Montana named Randy Lee
some of these?
Tenley. Yeah, Randy Lee Tenley had the goal of impersonating Bigfoot to convince people he was real. Montana Highway Patrol told reporters that, quote, he had the ghillie suit and was going to attempt to get the attention of passing motorists, and though I don't know what it means, make them feel like they saw Bigfoot or Sasquatch. In his disguise, he walked onto the highway, and after a very short while, a 15-year-old girl had hit Randy with her car.
Why are
He
there such
collapsed to
young
the
people
ground,
driving?
another ran him over, killing him. God, add insult to injury immediately.
I thought you could only get your permit at 16. Am I just misremembering this? Like, can you get your permit at 14 years old or something? You get your permit at 15. Oh my God. Learners at 14. Oh my God.
Good Lord. After interviewing them.
What? Why on earth do we let kids get behind like the most dangerous weapon humanly possible at 14? A car is more dangerous than a damn gun. Like, that's crazy. Like, I do not want a 14-year-old behind the wheel of a car.
Man's friends, it seemed possible that Randy was intoxicated when he made this decision. Yeah, dude, if a guy is like, I'm gonna be Bigfoot, he's probably drunk walking around the forest. In the end, no calls were made to the authorities in the area relating to any Bigfoot sightings. The prank didn't even work. Nick.
Do you think she like swerved into him on purpose?
No. I bet if anything, it was somebody texting or something stupid where he's like, and then boom, rolls over. He's like, and then boom again. Just something like back to back like that, you know? Now let's talk about a man who found himself in a deadly situation playing golf. More specifically, at Top Golf. Top Golf is an entertainment center that features high-tech golfing experience. People can play with a big group of friends while they enjoy foods and drinks. It's cringe.
That sounds
It's
kind of
cringe
cool.
time. I've done it before. I'll probably do it again. Just let you know, cringe. What can I
Why
say?
is it cringe? That sounds kind of cool. Is it like multi-tiered golfing, like with driving range? That sounds fun. Is my whiteness showing? Because I think that sounds fun.
For one man, this delightful center became an early grave. In the UK, Connor Groom and his best friend were at Top Golf during a Christmas party. The two of them had been drinking heavily. I just want to put a thing out there right now. If anybody's going to any Christmas parties this year, ease up on the pranks, all right? Too many of these have been...
Okay, question. What do you prefer? Golf, like regular golf, driving range, or putt-putt? By putt-putt, I mean mini golf. Not just your oldness. I mean, to be fair, technically, I technically fall under Mediterranean, right? So, like, it's just so much easier just to say one thing. Mini golf is like God tier. Mini golf is God tier.
Christmas-related pranks. Jesus Christ. At one point, Connor's friend drunkenly decided it'd be a funny prank to push him off the side of the course, and the two of them began jokingly trying to shove each other off.
The hell's pitch and putt? I don't know what pitch and putt is.
They probably thought that too because on the top of the top golf thing, there's usually a net. So I'm going to push them off into the net. Ooh, it's going to be so weird. After a while, they were asked by staff to quit messing around, but they kept at it. That is, until Connor ended up falling down. He hit the safety net, but rolled off of it and slammed his body onto the driving range 12 feet below. He suffered a traumatic cervical spinal cord injury as well as a brain injury. He was rushed to the hospital where he stayed for the following month until he eventually succumbed to his injuries. It was deemed a death by misadventure. The UK coroner's guide defines this as a death from, quote, some deliberate human act which unexpectedly and unintentionally goes wrong.
Sounds like attempted murder in my book.
Yeah,
I think if a couple boys are palling around, they're both drunk, and the guy was doing it too, guess what? You do a little Mario banana slip. Whoop! You fall off. It's nobody's fault but your own, dude. You know what I mean? Pranks, no matter how fun they may be, can go wrong very quickly. It only takes one small misstep to land in serious danger.
I mean, pranks
friends.
are stupid.
So if you're gonna pull
fair.
pranks, don't be stupid. Don't throw eggs at strangers because for all you know, they're strapped to the gills and 12 beers deep. You don't know what they might do. Keep it light and keep it safe because you don't want to be known as the guy who died doing something stupid. Thank you guys so much for watching the video today. Just don't
Great
prank
video,
anybody. Or if you're gonna prank somebody, fart in someone's face while they're sleeping and give them pink eye. My buddy did that to one of our friends. It was really fucked up.
What's the worst prank you've ever done to someone?
I think if I'm being honest, probably poo dollar. I did it outside my friend's house, and it was supposed to be his friend, but his dad picked it up instead, and I couldn't go back to his house anymore. I'm pretty sure I haven't yelled. I was like, Jim, no!
I'm gonna end this with the worst prank humanly possible. If you've ever heard of poo butter, you literally this is like some old Urban Dictionary shit. You take a poop you melt out butter, you put it in the microwave, you pour out all the butter after it's liquid, you put a poop into the butter dish, you then put the butter back in it, it solidifies, you then put it in a refrigerator of somebody. So eventually as they start scraping down, eventually they get to something brown.
Oh! He picked it up. Oh. I think the poo dollar's okay if you know the person. Not really. I think it's stupid. Don't do it. That's disgusting. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't be.
It does matter.
No pranks.
Pranks are bad. Pranks are bad. Ew, yeah, no, I don't know if anybody's ever done that, but I just remember, like, I'm sure everybody has their Urban Dictionary story where they found the definition of something that they just wish they never did. Or they wish they never found it, right? And again, here you go, bait to the comment section. What's the worst thing you ever found on Urban Dictionary? As always, thank you for watching, and if you like the content, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Until next time.